in order to put something into Wolfram Alpha, we actually have to learn about it. And so you're always learning something every day that you're working on Wolfram Alpha. I've been working on various components of Wolfram Alpha. The big component of Wolfram Alpha that I've worked on is the formula framework. So the formula framework actually encompasses a lot of things, from Ohm's law to our human growth charts and our blood alcohol calculator. Basically, whenever you see, after you're typing in your input, when you see these extra input fields where you can type in more specific data that we want to use for the calculation, that's when you're using the formula framework. One of the things that I had to do, which was interesting with it, was to improve the various assumptions and assumption links that we have, so that so that the user has the ability to add extra variables, for example, to the calculation, or change various variables. Building something like the formula framework is something which I don't think I even want to think about how I would do that in some other programming language. One of the great things about Mathematica is its ability to do symbolic and also pattern-based processing. And so that means you can really manipulate things with far less code and far less effort than would be required in most, if not all, other languages. And so you really can just solve equations, which of course is another great strength of Mathematica. Mathematica was built in part to solve equations. And that's what we're doing most of the time in the formula framework. We're always accumulating more data. We're always accumulating more linguistics. And as we get user feedback now that we've released, we're able to really improve the product and get more questions answered.
Wolfram Alpha is a very exciting project because it has infinite possibilities to grow. We're constantly updating Wolfram Alpha with new features and of course bug fixes to, in order to respond to users' feedback. My role within the Wolfram Alpha project is that I'm overseeing the feedback, the triaging of feedback and bugs that people find in Wolfram Alpha, making sure it goes to the right developers. We're really trying to get to the feedback as soon as possible. We're trying to get to everything, we're not dropping anything. We're also trying to respond to all the users, let them know, yes, we're working on it, or it's actually been fixed. I must admit that we've received way more feedback than I would have expected, and it's certainly the best problem to have. It gets used all the time, and it's highly important that people keep sending in feedback, especially since we're focusing so much on our natural language parsing. When we get the feedback from other people that have a completely neutral eye to the product, it really helps us. It's interesting to see what they come up with, so we're growing really on the feedback that we're receiving.